Good morning everyone, and welcome to day 17 of our 30-day series. Wow, we are moving through. This is cool. So today I have a pretty cool experience where I am starting a new job, I guess I would say, but it's only short term and it's part-time. It's a small thing. But I wanted to talk about like the being nervous or the anxiety or the stress that comes with starting something new, whether it's a job, an experience, meeting a new person, travel, whatever it is. Generally when we start something new, we get this kind of nervous feeling inside of us. We might feel a little bit anxious. We don't really know what's going to happen, and we have these nerves that happen inside of us. If you're a person that, I'm sorry, I think I'm going to sneeze. Maybe not? Okay. If you're a person that doesn't happen to, and when you go and you experience new things, you feel totally fine and confident and really good and just totally into it, then that's great. And maybe this meditation can help you in different ways. But I, in my personal experience, someone who grew up with a lot of anxiety in my life, tackling new things for me has always been a very nerve-wracking and anxious experience. Not because it's not something I'm not looking forward to, it's because there's this nervous excitement. There can be, different aspects to it, and there's just this really intense energy that builds up. And I get, maybe I can't eat because my stomach is in knots, or maybe, I feel a little bit nauseous, or sometimes my heart is beating so fast that I can't handle. So for today's meditation, I want you to bring to mind scenario where you feel very stressed by or anxious by, or it doesn't have to be like your biggest fear or anything. Start with something easy. But I want you to experience what it's like to breathe for 10 minutes when you're about to go do this thing that really makes you nervous. And just to show you how powerful stillness and breath can be when we're going to have a new experience. And sometimes you're so nervous that you just need to move, you need to get out, you need to just get the energy out of you, which is also another way to do it. So generally when I'm in scenarios where the energy is so high and I'm pacing up and down a room and I'm just all over the place, then in those cases I generally need to get the energy out first before I can still myself. So doing jumping jacks really helps, kind of like moving around and shaking around to get out of the space or to get the energy out of you also helps. What else? Going for running in place, just anything to move the energy. Burpees, which is a really hard exercise, but it gets the energy moving through you really quickly. Then once you've done 30 of them, or 30 seconds of one exercise or whatever, and you feel like you're more, the energy has moved out of your body a little bit more, then come and sit, close your eyes and just breathe and calm your body down, because that's what we want to do. We want to expel the excess energy, and then we want to calm ourselves down. And so that's what I want you to experience for today's meditation, to come, to sit, and to use meditation as a way to help you feel centered, feel grounded, feel more like yourself when you are in situations, or when you're about to go into situations that are really nerve-wracking, that you feel anxious or stressed about, or that you feel overwhelmed about. Whatever it is, these practices is why we do that, is so that we can go out there and handle those events, is so that we can go out into the world and handle life. And that's why I meditate, and that's why millions and millions and millions of people meditate every single day, is so that we can handle life. And that is a blessing of meditation. So I'm going to give you all a minute to prepare yourselves for meditation. Grab your pillow, your chair, your journal. Journal, important to journal at the end, some water. And give yourself some time to think right now of a scenario that makes you nervous. That, let's say you're about to go do something, or you're about to meet someone, or whatever. I don't want to choose whatever experience makes you nervous. It can be whatever you want. It doesn't have to ignore. It's better that you choose something that feels nerve-wracking to you. And then we're going to come into meditation, we're going to ground, and then we're going to think about the scenario while we're breathing through it. And notice how the feeling of the scenario changes throughout the 10 minutes. And if it doesn't, then most likely you need to sit for longer. And just keep sitting until you're able to calm yourself fully down. Okay, so I'm going to set my timer, go and get yourselves ready. I am also going to choose a scenario. Okay, well, if you need more time, you can pause the video and then you can come back with us. And then what we are going to do is we're going to continue. So grabbing a comfortable seat, closing your eyes, or finding a drishti, a gaze point on the floor in front of you. And that will help you turn your awareness inwards. You can bring your hands into your lap or onto your knees, whatever feels comfortable. And we're going to take 3 deep breaths together. Taking a deep inhale, filling your entire lungs with air. And exhale, sigh it out of your mouth. One more time, deep inhale. And exhale, let it go. And last time, deep inhale. And exhale, release. Taking a few moments now to just ground yourself here. Feeling yourself connected to the earth. Feeling yourself slow down. Your energy starts to drop and ground. Relax your jaw and relax your shoulders. When you're ready, you can gently bring your scenario into mind. And notice how your body responds to when you start thinking about the scenario. Maybe your shoulders start to tension, your jaw locks, maybe your heart starts to pound, or your stomach. Whatever it is, just allow your body to respond like it would naturally would. And once you felt your body respond, just tell your body it's okay and just breathe through it. All the while you're still thinking of this scenario. And keep going at your own pace, just breathing naturally. There's no need to rush your breath. There's no need to hold your breath or anything. Just allow your body to start decontracting how your body reacted to this scenario. If your mind starts to take you into stories about this scenario and the different possibilities of what it could turn out like, just gently come back to your breath, come back to this moment right here, right now, and come back to your body. I will let you know when the 10 minutes are up, and we'll slowly come out of this meditation together. Just keep breathing. Taking a deep inhale, filling your entire lungs with air. And exhale, let it all go. Slowly start to wiggle your fingers and your toes. You can even give yourself a nice big stretch. And when you're ready, you can gently open your eyes, bringing soft movement back into your body. I realized it didn't make any sense, but that's okay. Welcome back. Thank you for doing this meditation with me. I really encourage you to write down anything that came up, to write down your scenario and what you felt, and that if you felt any changes throughout the meditation. Know that all of this is practice, right? This is not the reality of the situation. This is you training for the reality of the situation. So it's okay if your mind takes you away and starts to invent all of these scenarios. That's okay. That's what the mind does. But what we're training is the ability that when we're in that scenario and something is happening, we can bring our mind back into our bodies and fully be present. To be able to stay grounded and centered inside of ourselves so we can make the best choices for who we are right now. And that's why we do these meditations. That's why we practice every single day. So write everything down in your journal that came up, anything that you went through, that you experienced. And use this as a way to kind of measure yourself. Practice these meditations. You can redo these meditations as many times as you want until the scenario that you actually are going to be experiencing in real life doesn't feel as scary as it did before. And when that happens, allow yourself to just be present with yourself, right? Be there for yourself. And when the actual scenario happens, you'll be able to handle it so much better. So yay, thank you for joining me today. And I will see you all tomorrow morning for our day 18 meditation. Have a beautiful day, and I'll see you all soon.